Hey guys, so this is the EA conference now. I would have had this one and the Ubisoft one up yesterday, but you know, you don't care about my excuses. Point is, I'm late, so here you go. I will still do all the rest of the conferences, though for next year I definitely gotta find a more efficient way of doing this, because I film like these 10-minute videos and then, my editor just can't handle it, but whatever, here we go. I got a haircut too, because I was more beast than man in the other videos. So the EA conference really sucked, and the best parts were at the very beginning and the very end. It opens up with like this metal-clad space guy, and you can't tell really who it is, and he's sitting at like a console thing, and he's looking at stuff, and they're playing Johnny Cash's Ghost Riders in the Sky. Man, that song is cool. And then he walks towards the screen and pulls a gun, and you see the N7 on his chest, and that's it. And then it shows some people, like, multiplayer people fighting real quick. And it's called Mass Effect Andromeda, not Mass Effect 4. So I hope that's just like Halo 5 Guardians, like it's just some subtitle they made, and that it's not some weird spin-off, dare I say, MMO. I like Mass Effect 1 and 2. I haven't gotten around to 3 yet, but I plan to, and Mass Effect 4 I would definitely get. So that was cool. And then it showed Need for Speed. It's just called Need for Speed. And it's got like these like cliche Fast and Furious characters who are like, it's about getting noticed and getting in the ring. And just really way too focused on being swaggy. And then they're just driving like 95, 100 miles down these streets with cops chasing them. And they're so cool. It's like, do you have any idea how dangerous that is? You could hurt somebody. Inconsiderate assholes. Now, despite my owning of a PS4, I definitely prefer Forza to Need for Speed. But, like, I don't care about any of the new features there. I just want a very, very graphically nice looking racer with pretty outdoor tracks and trees and mountains and stuff. That's all I want. And a multiplayer. Like, Forza Horizon did nearly perfectly. Like, how has no one put Batmobiles in racing games yet? Like, the Tumbler just going... It'd be awesome. There's an expansion coming out for Star Wars The Old Republic. It's called Knights of the Fallen Empire. Just generic sounding Star Wars fantasy stuff. They had a CGI trailer about two brothers. One was dressed in black, one was dressed in white. That's not symbolic at all. Then they have a guy come on and show off his new like indie game. It's called Unravel, and the guy's like a complete nervous wreck. So I do feel kind of bad for him, but at the same way as like, come on, you're live on stage, just start talking. So Unravel's got this like cute little red demon thing made of like yarn, so it's the prequel to Yoshi's Woolly World. It looked kind of cute at first, but then he's talking about they represent the bonds of love, and I'm like, alright, yeah, you just lost me. Showed some extensive gameplay footage of Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. And then from here, for like the next hour, it's nothing but EA Sports games, which are like the third worst thing in existence. Just go outside and play the sport. Get some physical activity in your life. NHL 16, FIFA 16, NBA Live 16, Madden NFL 25, 16 something or the other. And then EA brings on this guy called Hoop God Douche Asshole, and he was horrible. Apparently there's like a new face scan technology for NBA, and you can like put your player in the game. I thought they already had that, but whatever, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. There's a mobile game called Minions Paradise, you know, like Despicable Me. There's another mobile game, I have Galaxy of Nerds written down, but in my cynicism, I forgot what the actual title was. So, it had something to do with Star Wars, though. So. Then it starts to pick up with Mirror's Edge 2, which is actually called Mirror's Edge Catalyst. It's actually a prequel to the first Mirror's Edge, and graphically, it looks very good. So apparently there's no levels, no loading screen. It's not quite open world, but they're trying to make this, like, seamless, like, I presume, like, you go around the city, you do this one thing, and then the moment that finishes, you get, like, a call to go somewhere else. So that could be cool. Mirror's Edge 1 was more for my little sister. It was like, you know, parkour and stuff. And I only played it when she needed help shooting everyone, because occasionally you'll pick up a gun and I grab the controller and finally some Star Wars Battlefront. The first actual real gameplay footage. And of course, it doesn't look anything near as good as the first trailer, but it still looks very good. And the moment the guy starts running in first person, I'm like, that gun is moving exactly like it would in Battlefield. And they show lots of gameplay footage on Hoth. There's like all these guys on the ground. There's an ATTA, the big walker things. I'm sorry, I'm not a Star Wars nerd. And then the little ships things that shoot, like, I hope you can shoot the cables around it, and you can, so that's cool, so they took down the thing. But it kind of lands softly, so I'm just thinking, I don't know how many people it takes to pilot those things, but, like, what if they're out of 5, 3 of them are killed instantly, but the other 2 are wounded, and then have a chance to pop the hatch and, like, shoot people? That's how it would be in real life. That'd be cool. So that's a great, simple idea I came up with in, like, a half minute. It's like, it's gonna be such a huge disappointment if this is just Battlefield with a Star Wars skin. So the more I think about it, the more I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna miss a campaign in this game. What I want is lots of maps, lots of player count, and I want like stable frame rate, good graphics and all that, things you want from a shooter in this day and age, but like a very complex, deep, highly replayable multiplayer shooter. With like, so it was showing like all these big things, like there's the plane thing, ships, and then the ATT walker things, and then people like going in bunkers, and they're setting up shields, and there's all kinds of just Make it fun and good, you know? Do something with it. Give me lots of options. And they're really not letting go of this Star Wars battle fantasies. It's like, and they use the word fantasizing right as they show like Mark Hamill's face on screen. I'm like, Mark Hamill. But then it shows him like going around killing stormtroopers and using the Force, and then he meets up with Vader, and it doesn't show that, but I'm curious to see how Jedi versus Jedi fighting will go in this game. And if the Jedi will be either really overpowered or nerfed. It's like, if you're good, you should be able to keep the Jedi alive for a long time. And if you suck, they should get killed quickly. That's how it should work. It's like, quick to learn, easy to master. But if they just have, like, unstoppable, like, auto-blocking thing, that's gonna be really annoying. And that was the EA conference. So like I said, pretty terrible overall. Mirror's Edge was nice, Star Wars Battlefront was good, and Mass Effect was nice. And other than that, I don't care at all. I doubt anyone else does.